I wanted to talk about buy-ins from a dealer's point of view. A lot of times when you want to become a dealer for a certain product, you have to buy into the line. So when I was in 92, when I wanted to become a DigiDesign dealer, I had to buy into their line. And I think it was something like $20,000 or so. I bought into the line, had to buy a bunch of product. And they took me out to dinner, the reps, and they were all happy and all that. But the funny thing is, after I bought into the line, I got my demo unit and was running around with it. I found out that there was a deal, a 16 channel Pro Tools deal happening like maybe 10 miles from my office. And I found out the deal went straight through DigiDesign. I got no piece of it. And after I found out that this deal was happening, I got in touch with my rep and I said, you made me buy into the line so I'd have an exclusive, territory. It was just me in that territory. And I said, but you sold directly. And they said, oh, let me look into it. And then they got back to me and said, oh, that's a house account. Yeah, you can't touch that. I go, what does that mean? And they said that just means that the house has been working on that. And I said, but I paid the money to get into the line so I would take care of all the deals. I mean, when that guy needs tech support, isn't he going to call me? Oh, no, we'll take care of it. But it was like a $20,000 or $25,000 deal that I didn't get a piece of. And I mean, it happens, but it shouldn't. I mean, it also happened with Avalon. I remember when I wanted to become a dealer for Avalon gear, it was like an $18,000 or $20,000 buy-in. So I, sent them a check, placed the order, got all the gear in. And as soon as I got the gear in, and they said, you're exclusive for your area, they opened up another dealer. And I got in touch with the owner of this big Australian guy. And he said, well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I go, what does that mean? I said, you told me, pay the money and it's your area and you'll work on it. And I said, the stuff hasn't even arrived and you're opening up another dealer. And they said, well, they never have a good excuse. It just, you got to watch your back, as a dealer. When you buy into a line, you got to be careful. Now, some manufacturers are great. When I deal with Doug Fern, everything is above board and perfect and really nice. But then you deal with some other manufacturers, and I just don't want to name their names yet. Maybe one day I will. They're just out for themselves, and they don't really care about the dealer. So you have to be very, very careful when you're buying in. And a lot of times what I started doing is getting involved with a line without buying in. I go, I'll see if I can pre-sell, a lot of this stuff. So I have it all sold, have the money ahead of time. So the gear came in and went out. People got it. They were happy. They got a good deal on it. And that was that. And then I was a dealer for it. But this whole paying for the product upfront, getting it in and hoping the dealer is going to stay true to the manufacturer, stay true to the word. Some will do and some will not, but you got to be very, very careful about that kind of stuff. So there's my 2 cents about buy-ins from a dealer's point of view.